Hello and welcome to Dan's Bluecast. Can see people in the comments already. Sorry I'm a bit late. I was just literally getting stuff together, trying to make this as entertaining for you as I can. And I'm excited for this. I am. I mean, it's our last thing before the international break. So let's drop it. Let's get the guests. I've got two on today, so it's quite a big one for me. People in the comments, see your comments as well. I'll explain stuff and it should be a fun one for you as well. I will explain it. I'm excited about this. So first of all, I'm going to introduce sidekick that's normally on. Paul, going to get him on. Here we are. You know him in the comments as well. Good banter. Paul, Everton fan. There he is. Here he is. And another guest, as you already know, I put it head to head. School of Science, you'll know him from Twitter. Cracking guy. He's going to take on Paul today. He is going to take him on. And he's ready. He looks ready. I've been speaking to him. He is ready. Now, let's just switch this around now because I'm the referee. So I'll go in the middle. That's right. So this is going to be a quiz, right? So it's not a serious quiz because I don't want someone to run away with it. I want people to be in it. So it's going to be more fun, banter, and good. Everton, see you comment. Jamie Warrington, Matt Toffee, see you all there in the comments. I'll explain to you what to do now as well because I want you to get involved in the comments. So basically, I've got some questions here. There's 20 questions and it's going to be clues to a name. It's going to be like clues to a full football player's name. And if you get the word to the clue, I'll say lock that in. So you lock that in your head. You lock that in. So there could be two clues to a name. So it could be like the first name could be pig cat to the clue, to the person's first name. And then I'll say move on to the second name. And then there could be two clues on the second name. There could just be one clue on the first name and two clues on the second name. There's no particular order. But when I say lock that in on that word, keep that word because that is a big clue to the person's the player, the full name. And the first person to say the player's full name gets the point. And if you get the point, I'll write it down here on the scoreboard and we'll see who wins. I'll do it as a tally. Now, what I want to say to people in the comments, right? You're in the comments now. Don't cheat. You in the comments now. Have a little competition between each other because you're as important as us on the channel. I love you in the comments. I can't pop them on because there's a lot going on, your comments that much. But do a little thing with yourself. The first person to say the full name wins and see who wins as we go. Now, there's going to be 5 questions and then we'll do a bonus question for 2 points. And then we'll do a little game where you can win 3 points. This is just Friday night fun for us, and this is what we need. So there'll be a little bonus thing where you can win 3 points. So we'll go 5 questions, a bonus question for 2 points, and then a bonus thing for the 3 points, yeah? And then back on to the 5 questions on the players' names until we've done 20. So there's 4 sets of 5, and there's 2 bonus questions 4 times. That's the way it's going to be. I'm sure we'll get it as we go. So how do you both feel about that?
I don't understand anything what you just said, but I'm ready.
You'll get it as you go. Otherwise, you'll be buggered. People in the comments as well, just get on it. Get your keyboard ready. Don't cheat and put in the full name if you get it. What I will say to you, Luke and Paul, don't read the comments because they might get it before you. I've got my eyes on your eyes. Yeah, don't read the comments and see if you get it. And it's the first person to say the full name. So I've got to kind of judge who says it first, who says the full name first. It could be the same time. Then it's going to be hard for me. Don't want to fall out over this, but I'll just try and get it the best I can. Right, so we're going to start, yeah? Like I say, people in the comments get involved as well. As we go, you'll get it more. So if you say the word, I'll keep going back to that word and I'll say lock that in. And it's once you figure out, if you might get it straight away. Say the player's name, you win the point. I'll write it down. That's the way it's going to be. And I've got your names here. I'll write it down. Right, so we'll get this started now. People in the comments, get involved as well. Get involved in the comments. As quick as you can, get ready on this. Right, so number 1, a basketball shot. Just shout out what you think.
Dunk.
You've got to remember the game though. You've got to say the full name to win it. So the second clue is Beans Cumina. So you've said it. So to win this point now, you need to say this player's full name.
So it's Duncan Ferguson.
Duncan Ferguson.
So that goes to Luke. He's got the first one. So anything what you've got to do, Luke gets that. So we'll get it as we go along. He gets that point.
What was the beans bit then?
Well, I've got to read my own writing here. It was right. This was a clue. I'll go over it after because I'll put effort into this and I think it's good. So basketball shot, dunk. He got it straight away. And you say dunk, you know it. I've started off nice and easy. And the second clue was Beans coming can. Dunk, can.
Dunk. Got it.
And then you move on to the next name, and when you stroke a dog, you stroke its
fur.
and a girl's a daughter, and if you've got a boy kid, it's a son.
Son, yeah.
So this is gonna be it, and I will say lock that in until some you might need all the clues. Some you'll get it, so you just got to be on it sharp. You're allowed to shout out the name. If you get it wrong, you're not out. So you've got to be in with the names, and you've got to say loud to me, both of you. I don't care if you say it at the same time what you think the words are. So we'll get it as we go, and people in the comments keep dropping it as well. It's just banter. There's some other good things as well. You'll like it. So it's 1-0 to Luke. It's not too serious, but it is serious. 1-0 to Luke. This one's good. This is number 2, yeah? Main meal. So a main meal that you have. What's the main meal we eat?
Yeah, okay.
Say it. Say it out loud. Yeah, say it.
Your tea?
No.
Your dinner?
Yes, lock that in, right? So the next one.
I know it. Dinny or Billy Electinov.
Oh, you got it straight.
Oh,
what?
Now we're getting the hang of it.
The fact that I love the guy. He's a strange-looking character, but he's bloody amazing.
How did you get that from that? Oh, you must have beat everyone there. Dinner. I thought dinner. So I went for dinner. So I'll read it out now just for fun because this is fun now. I've seen people in the comments laughing. 2-0. I've got to put that down. Do you know what? I was worried because Luke was like, oh, this is going to be a quiz where I get destroyed here. But this is your type, isn't it, Luke?
I get destroyed.
No, because you're the master, Paul, on certain ones. But this gives Luke a chance, and he's impressed me so far. So we'll read this out. Number 2. Name of a meal, dinner. The next clue was name of a goat. Billy. Name of a goat. So Billy. So dinner, Billy, and then when a house is to rent, what's another word for it?
To let.
Yep, Billy. To let. And then Dix's last name.
Dean.
Yeah, Billy and let Dean off. So you would have got it from that. I can't believe he got it that quick. So that's
No, me neither.
He did so well. So that's number 2. We'll move on to number 3. Right. So if you do say the word that I want, so basically on that one, if you would have said dinner, I would have said lock that in. And in your head, you've got to keep dinner for the first name. And he just got it straight away. And then you move on to the second one, name of a goat. And if you shout it out to me quick, because if you say Billy, I'll say lock that in. And then you've got to, I'll say it's the second name, Billy. And you think, whose second name's Billy? And then obviously
I'm realizing first names are very key in this quiz.
Yeah, you could just get it from first name. We might not get to second name, but I'll read them out because it's fun. Right, 2-0 Luke. So we'll move on to 3. Right, here we go. Shout them out to me. We're getting the hang of this now. Number 3, hair color when you're older.
How does he know it?
Do you know it?
Grey.
Hair color when you're what?
It's going to be Zamari Grey.
No, another name for a hair color. Not grey, but another name for that color.
Ash.
No, another name for that color. They say fox, like it's the color,
Silver.
but Silver. That's the one. Lock that in. Lock that silver in.
Hindustan.
Yep. You got it. This is getting better now. This is getting better.
This is going to get very interesting when I start getting Buzzy smashed.
I know, yeah. Have a drink. Why not? He's got his
There's a Buzzy fresh bottle left. That ends up empty at the end of the night. Dan, I've given you the emergency number.
These are really good. I've got to read this 2-1 now. I've got to read this one out because I've worked on these to entertain you. So the clue was obviously silver. And then I'll put the next one, a trainer that's a vehicle. A trainer that's a vehicle. Vans. Sylvan. Vans. White van and trainer that's a vehicle. And obviously I would have said there's a lot of white ones on the road, white vans. And then you put some, and then it was obviously for tan. I was going to say when you get sunburnt, there's a word for it, or tan. I had that for that. So we would have got that, but you already got it straight away. Well done. That was a good one.
I'll tell you what, Dan, when I was a kid, there was a show on TV called 3-2-1. And there had its mascot as Dusty Bin. And the clues on that were as hard as the ones that you're saying now.
It's fun though, isn't it? I like these random ones. It's fun. And I know you both like it. And this is good because it's 2-1. I didn't want someone to run away with it. So we're on number 4 now. The name of the person from Giant Peach.
James.
Lock that in.
James Rodriguez.
No, but we'll carry on.
Oh.
I like it though. Just shout it out because whoever says this full name wins. Shout the full.
McFadden.
Yep, you got it.
2-2.
2-2.
What are you going to do with McFadden, Dan?
Something Donald in the song.
Mac.
Yeah. And I thought James Mac, you would have got it. So do you know what I mean? It comes. Yeah. It comes. I don't want to give.
Then again, it could have been McCarthy.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, it could have been McCarthy. And I had a little bit more after that. Yeah, if you did say McCarthy to keep going, but you are getting them early. Actually, I'll cross them out as we go. In the comments, can't put your comments up because I'm trying to keep it flowy for you and a good listen for you. But keep putting them in the comments to see what you think. I've seen you put it's 2-2, so you're following. Put what you think in the comments, see if you get it, because I'm definitely read it after. I love you all in the comments. This is Entertainment Friday night. He's got a beer. We're having a laugh, and I love it. And let's loosen up before this relegation battle. This is good. Number 5. I've got some good stuff. You'll like this. I'm enjoying it now because at first I was nervous, but now I'm feeling it. Referee Dan has got this. Right. So number 5 we're on. So we do 5 questions, right? It's 2-2. If you're not on time, you're
late.
Yep. Lock that in.
Leighton Baines.
Yep. You got it. Oh, that was good. Well played. So if you're not on time, you're late. When you turn a switch, you turn it
on.
Yeah, late on. And then on to the next word, a second part of the name. It's just funny. I couldn't think of anything. It comes in a tin and it makes you trump.
Beans.
Late on beans. I thought you'd have got it.
You know you couldn't have done for that one.
So I would have said lock that in late, lock that in on, and lock that in beans for late on beans. And I thought you'd have got late on beans from late on beans. So I felt that was pretty good.
A good one for that one could have been you are the blank of my existence.
It would have been a good one, but I wasn't that. Do you know how clever I am, Luke? Trumping beans was as good as I could come with from that. Right.
Could have had a Batman villain ×2.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that is a good one as well. I've enjoyed doing these, to be fair. This is fun. Right, so this is for 2 points now.
Ooh.
Paul likes these questions as well. So this is for 2 points. So I'll put 2 points if you get this. And at the minute, it's 3-2 to Luke. People in the comments as well, just put what you think on this. This is an interesting one. Who's on this little thing for the 2-pointer? It's who's taller. So it's quite simple. Who's taller, Jelavic or Joe?
Joe.
Oh, gotta be Joe.
Yeah. Nikita Jelavic is.
You're saying Joe is taller than Jelavic. You don't think Jelavic was that tall?
Nah.
Joe's.
And remember, you can both go the same, but I have put some trick questions in, so you're both going Joe, yeah?
If this is Nikita Jelavic, I'm going to be angry. It's going to be, isn't it? It's going to be a left hook.
I just like to mind bubble you a little bit, and so you're both locking in. You're both locking in Joe, yeah? Joe's taller. Who's taller for 2 points?
Joe.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the answer is Joe. You're both right. So we'll put 2 points on.
He had big hair as well, Joe, didn't he?
I thought Jelavic was quite tall. I thought that would have tricked you a little bit. So it's 5-4, isn't it? Yep, 5-4 to Luke. Yep.
Yep.
Here we go. I've got it on a little tally here. 5-4. Keep it nice and fun. People in the comments, I don't know if you got that. I'm going to read back to see if you got that wrong. I thought that would have been close, Joe and Jelavic. Right, so this should be an interesting one. The first one we're just going to do, keeping it fun, Friday night. Rock, paper, scissors, the first to win 2.
We got the timings right.
For 3 points. So, Luke, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So, what I want you to do is going to be a draw. I thought about this. It's fun, right? Put your hands behind your back, as long as I can't see it. And when I say draw, you've got to draw what you're gonna pull out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
First to win 2. So this is for 3 points. Yeah. So.
Okay.
You ready? When I say draw, you pull out what you've got, rock, paper, scissors. So I presume you've got it behind your head now, what you're going to go for 3 points. It's just fun. You've got to have fun. Fun channel. Here we go. First to win 2. Draw. Oh, this is tense. Put it back. Draw. I knew this was going to be a head-to-head. Right, get it back now. We need right. Have a think. I definitely think Luke's got scissors with the way he's smiling. Right, here we go. Draw. Oh, he suffocates it. So that's 1 nil. So it's pressure on. So you need to do. You're supposed to get 2 into it, so you've got to carry it on.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I should have done 1. It was the first to get 2. Draw. Put it back. Feel like cowboys here. You ready? Draw.
Damn it.
All gets the 3 points. So it's 5 and then 2. So that takes it to 5 to Luke, 7 to Paul. So Paul picks up 3 points on that. So that, like I said, there was 2 bonus rounds then. So we go through the 5 questions. We're getting a hang of it now, and I'm enjoying this. So we go through the 5 questions that are going to be the name things. Then we'll do who's the tallest. And then we've got a little game. So we won't do rock, paper, scissors next. We'll do something else, but just fun. So that's what we'll do for the 3 points. Okay. So we've done, that's what we're going to go through. That's 1 patch. So we kind of do 4 of them and we're done. That's what we're going to do, people in the comments. So I'll get me notepad out again, the unicorn notepad. And we'll go back to the brands. Yeah, so Luke, you're on 5. Paul, you're on 7. You pulled it back with that bonus round. That's why I put the bonus rounds in, to make it a bit more interesting. Let me just get back to my page of clues. Here we go. Right, number 6. Back on. Got the scoreboard here as well. Keep the pen there. Right, number 6, yeah? Stay on this. Remember, we know how this goes now. People in the comments as well, put it straight away. who you think it is. I'll drop you in the comments after. I'll go through comments and I'll give you a call out. This is fun. You want your Friday night to be fun. Take us off the stress of Everton. This is funny, right? Number 6, right? Here we go. Shout it out as you do. First one to get the full name. Another name for a condom.
Johnny Heitinger.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, was he?
He got it.
I was reeling through all the images in my head.
Well,
Heitinger was always one I forget. He's just one
You're
of the
both quite
players.
good. You're
He
both
was a good
quite
player,
good.
but he never did anything that stood out to me.
And then I was good.
Did he have a score?
He went centre mid when we got him, Johnny Heitinger, and then he went centre back, didn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
He went left back, and then he got left.
He was
back
pretty
on the bench.
solid. He wasn't what we wanted him to be because we all thought we had the best Holland international, wasn't it? And then
Yeah,
he was.
I thought,
he was
it's either Johnny Morrissey or it's Johnny Heitinger. And I remembered how old Dan is. So,
well, you said Johnny, and then the next one, because I'll say what they are just for fun. The next one was to be tall. You need to have
height.
Johnny, lock that in. Height, Johnny Heitinger. Yeah, so it's 5'8". This is good. It's close. Luke, step it up. You've got to stay in this, mate. I believe in you. I do. Number 7. You're massively in it, though. This is still close, especially with the bonus rounds as well. Right, here we go. Number 7. People in the comments drop this as well. The Home Alone kid. The Home Alone kid's name.
Kevin Kilban.
Yeah, you got it. He's got the hang of this now, hasn't he?
To be honest, I was thinking Macaulay Culkin, like the actual actor's name.
Kevin! I just shout him out if you think you know the full name. Just shout it out like he did. You're getting the hang of it now. So if you think the Home Alone kid and it's Kevin straight away, you think Everton played Kevin. He just said it. Well done, Paul. You played it well there. So the other clue was
Moyes. I've got them. I'm in the Moyes zone now.
You started bad, but you're stepping it up now. I mean, the next clue was Scary Movie. The person in Scary Movie, what does he want to do to you?
Kill you.
Kill, yeah. Kevin, kill. And then if you drink drive, you lose your license, you can get a
ban.
A ban. Kevin, kill, ban. So well played. Here we go. Next one. So the scores: Luke's on 5, and Paul is on 9. Yeah, he's on 9.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's getting it.
Am I? How did that happen? What the hell?
Get that. Professional. I've got the boards and the lot. So here we go. I've done this again after the second one. So this is number 8. So it's kind of the same thing. So it's another one to get you thinking. The Home Alone kid, same question. Home Alone kid's name. You got it.
Kevin.
You got it already. What's full name?
What did he say?
Kevin Campbell.
Super Kevin Campbell.
Yeah.
You're lucky he was on the ball there because you needed that.
Oh, and then
I am listening to whether you need it. Yeah, Super Kevin Campbell, the Home Alone kid. And then where I'll put the second clue on the second name was when you pitch a tent, what are you doing? What do you go to do when you pitch a tent? Camp. So Kevin Camp. I thought it was Campbell. But it's Camp. When you pitch a tent, you go to camp. And then when you ring a bell, what do you ring? A bell, Kevin Campbell. So we would have got it that way. I had the clues there. But straight in, getting yourself back in the game. Cross that one out. Number 8. It's all fun, people. Get involved in the comments. Just a bit of fun before we get serious. Before we do this pre-match and start pooping our pants. Friday night. These two have got the beers. Oh, this is a good one, actually. Get ready. Be ready, both of you. Get on the buzzer. I was going to give you buzzers and send them to your house. If this goes well, we'll keep doing stuff like a quack or a dog bark or something. Right. Number 9. Get on it. Shout the full name. If you've got to say the full name to get it, say the full name and you've got it. Right. A book giving you instructions. Remember, I'll say lock you in if you get the word. On the first name, a book giving you instructions. You read it. You have one in your car as well. You have to read it if you need to know stuff.
I'm on Fernandez.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I was playing footy yesterday. I was playing footy yesterday with Ned from Toffee TV. And I was talking, and he had the bloody shares of one of the Manuel Fernandez ones, and I went Manny Fernandez.
Do you know what? I started to think that Paul was going to run away with it, and then straight away you boom to pick up 2 points like that, and you're back in it. You're on Luke. You're on 7, and Paul's on
kicking, and I'm probably going to
on 9. Yeah, you did well there. Manual. I thought the first word would get it. Yeah, and it was a book giving you instructions. And it's panda's black and white. What's it got on it for? And then it's another name for your grandma. Yeah.
You're going to say that.
Another name for your gran, Nan, Manuel, Fur, Nan. Yeah, well played. You got it.
What did you have for
Join in the comments. Join in the comments. I'll put your comments on in the end. You in the comments, I'm sure you're having a laugh. I can see it now. You're having a laugh on this. Put it straight away. Write in what you think it's going to be. Right in. Manuel Fernandez, by the way, I wanted him so bad. I loved him. I loved his name. We all like a good name at Everton, don't we?
It was the fact that he absolutely dominated bloody Manu as well. When we had him at that one game, he just wrecked Manu's day.
Well, I loved Arteta. I know people don't like him because he's gone to Arsenal that much, and he doesn't get. I think if he stayed with Everton, we'd get more praise. But Arteta was a magician, and I thought Manuel Fernandez was a bit like that as well. He had that little through the middle of the park, that finesse, didn't he? And Manuel Fernandez, I really did like. So that's number 9. I put that on. What the scores are? 7 to Luke. Did I put that on for you then, Luke?
Yeah, 7-9. Is it?
Yep, 7-9. You've got the scores. Luke's got it there. I've got it here on my drawing board as well. 7-9. People in the comments, keep commenting. Have a bit of fun with this as well. It's what we need. We need a bit of fun. We're Evertonians. Can't always be miserable. Number 10. Here we go. This is getting close now, so stay on the ball here. 7-9. Number 10. LaRusso from the Karate Kid's first name.
Oh my God, I've never even watched the Karate Kids.
The Karate Kid, LaRusso's
I've never watched it. I'm serious.
Yeah? Paul, what do you say?
Dan Gosling?
Yeah, you got it.
Damn it.
Did I?
Yeah. That's good. You made me good there, Paul, because my next clue was amazing. Like, my next clue was a young goose.
A young, yeah.
So it was
well,
Dan.
I thought either Danny Cadamarteri or Dan Gosling.
He's getting it here. Look, I'll just put it on there. Yeah, Daniel. They got Daniel, but you were straight in with Dan Gosling. These are probably thinking, give me a chance to get the Gosling part. That was a good clue. A young goose, Gosling. It was actually the word. I was searching for that one, thinking, what can I do with that one?
Luke's never seen Karate Kid either.
I can't believe he hasn't seen Karate Kid.
I've never, you know what? I've seen the rebooted version where they use Jaden Smith. The only problem is, though,
blasphemy. That
apparently that was absolute cat compared to the original, and I've just never been asked watching the original.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be on Channel 5 on a Sunday soon. Basically, where you find it.
That was a good one. I like that. Dan Gosling. I always remember him for the Derby goal. I thought he was going to be better than what he was. He was a bit like Rodwell, one of those players that you thought was young and was going to show more potential. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
I think funny thing is that bloody match, I was there in the park end and I saw the goal go in. And my stepdad is a mad copite and he was saying, "Oh, I'm going to be celebrating when Liverpool finally score." And just at the end of the game, I said, "Son, did you celebrate?"
I did want him to. It was one of them when he come on. You did think he was going to score as well. I think it was like we did a quiz on this, didn't we, Paul? I think it was like 120 minutes or 108. I can't remember that when he scored.
It was like
the
108 one. Minute. And ITV went to a bloody ad break, didn't he?
Yeah.
See, this is what I said this on the channel a bit back. Us Evertonians, look, we've all been through the Dan Gosling moment. We could go out and we could talk about all these Everton moments that just take you back to the Dan Gosling moment. And we've all got the roller coaster of Everton inside of us, and I like that. Right, so this is 2 points. That's another 5 underway. It's going well. We're getting the hang of it now as well. Like I say, the scores, Luke's on 7 and Paul's on 10. Hope you can see that. There you go. So it's going to be who's the tallest. It got me thinking when I was doing these. I want to do people similar to make it hard. So people in the comments as well, put what you think because you know a lot as well. You know who's the tallest. Put it in the comments. Who's taller, Tony Hibbert or Philip Neville?
Neville.
Remember, you don't have to go for the same answer, but if you want to go for the same answer, that is fine.
I'm 50-50 on this one, so I'm going to go with
Yeah,
Neville.
I know. I'm glad you said that because I worked hard on getting you thinking on these. I didn't want to make them easy. So who's taller, Tony Hibbert or Philip Neville?
Well, if Hibbert's hunching like he used to, then I would say Neville. But
So you're both going Neville.
No, I'll say Hibbert.
If you remember, this is serious competition. If you want to go, go
on.
You think
it's all about the entertainment.
Well, gotta win though. Gotta win. I'm not saying it's wrong. You might get it right, and I might be trying to make you get it wrong here. This is where I could be mine getting you here. But yeah, this is a big shock. A big shock. Philip Neville's taller.
I'm just thinking about it because I always remember.
Paul think you got it right then. I made Paul think you got it right.
There's
not much in it though. I think it's 5. Tony Hibbert is 5'8", and Philip Neville is 5'11".
Yeah, I remember that. Just the fact that I'm only 5'10", and Phil Neville, when I first saw him, was like freaking that to me, and Tony Hibbert was close to my eyes. That's the only reason I know it, because I've bloody ran into them face to face.
Right. So this game, like I say, I'll put another game in for the 3 points. They're very similar, but you see? Can you see that? Yeah. Can you see that? Yeah. So well, because Luke, you're losing, we'll let you go first. Noughts and crosses.
All right, so I'll go centre.
Your noughts, Paul.
I'm notoriously stupid and bad.
I know. I just want to make it entertaining. This is what we need. I just said to myself, if someone did a channel, what would I like to watch? And this is the funny, funky stuff I'd like to watch. So, Paul, go on quick. I'm going to rush you because I want someone to win because I know no one can win on this game sometimes. So we've got to step it up on speed. Come on.
You say that, Dan. Top right.
Top right, yeah. Cross. Paul.
Bottom centre.
Luke, sorry. Bottom centre, yeah? Paul?
Top middle.
Top middle, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you had to go there.
Top left corner.
Bottom right corner.
Right middle.
Left middle.
It's a draw.
It's a draw.
You know what, though? The pressure.
Was it pressure? Was it pressure? Because I thought, you know what? That could be a bit of fun. And it was. What we'll do there is it's a 3-pointer, but no one got the 3 points because I'm not even going to add them on because no one got them. I'm only going to give you 3 points if you win something. And it was a draw. But I thought you both played that well. I really do think you both played that well. Yeah, on to the next one. Here we go.
I thought that was very much like our club's transfer strategy, to be honest.
Probably more
intelligent more than coordination about it.
Yeah, I was going to say more intellectual than them. So we're on to the next one now. So that was a 3-pointer, but no one got it. So the scores are very close, which I like. People in the comments keep up with us. We're getting there. We're halfway through now. We're on to question 11. No one got those 3 points. So the scores at the minute are 9 for Luke and 10 for Paul. So there's one in it now. There is one in it. This should be a fun watch. People in the comments keep getting involved because I want to do these and I'm just going to see how I get on with this. And I want to drop them and you can give me your ideas. We just need a fun quiz night once a month. So just chill us out. And you're enjoying this, you two are, so I'm liking it. Right, back to the name clues. Scores tight here. Very superstitious. What's his first name? The guy that sings it.
Steve
Remember?
Watson.
Stevie Pienaar.
You got
Oh,
it.
I went Watson. Ah, no, I should have known it would be Pienaar.
Peanuts.
So that was the first clue, me singing, which was awful. But Stephen, it's hard to get Stephen into it. I just thought Stephen is close. And then after that, I was going to go. The next clue was what do you call a we with a letter that's one word? A P, Stephen P. That was going to be the next one. I had a feeling you'd get it with a Stevie Wonder. Right.
I love how highbrow this quiz is. It's just super.
Yeah, I will do really hardcore ones at some point because I know people like that with facts and stuff like that. I will do them, but I just want fun ones sometimes because it's boring if someone just gets all the answers right. I like it to be 50-50. And at the minute, the score is, and this is a big head-to-head. I mean, I went to put the video of the face-off with you two on my Twitter last night, and it was a big kickoff, so I didn't even put the video up because you two was it was that serious with a head-to-head. Right, here we go. It's well done, Luke. You brought that back there. It's 10-10 now. So this next one, I said this one to my missus and she was laughing because I got it completely wrong. The Queen's husband in the royal family.
Philip Neville.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm too quick.
You've got to be because you have to watch Paul. You have to watch Paul because he can bring it back. He can bring it back.
Oh no. I've got a feeling at the end of this, I'm going to end up bloody with egg on my face.
I mean, I didn't want to mention anything from the royal family, but I couldn't think of Philip. I was trying to think like the name of the razor, the shaver, or something like that.
Well, we've also literally just said Philip Neville and bloody Tony Hibbert as well.
Yeah, so I went back to him.
Been right there. No.
So across,
if we would have went and bought a bloody Coutinho, it could have been a different thing then.
You want ahead now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There was other Phillips, but well played. This one, number 13. People in the comments keep up with it. You ready? This is a good one. I like this one, actually. Something, be quick, be ready. Something, the name of a key that you use to tighten something.
Alan.
Lock that in. Second name. Remember, you've got to say the full name as well.
This is an Alan Ball, is it?
Something you call beard hair when it's just growing.
Alan Stubbs.
Yep. Well played. Well played. Paul was thinking that.
I'm thinking, what's Alan's second name? Is it
Alan
Alan?
Stubbs.
Alan?
Alan Stubbs got you.
I think we can only do, when it comes to Alan, we can only say Alan.
Well, I'll tell you a little story because this is just fun, just banter, good little channel to keep things happy. And I tried to do a few Brazilians, but their first names are very hard. Like Richarlison, the other part of his name. And I was thinking, Andre, like, how would you do that? And Alan, like you say, and other players as well. You check Joe as well. I can't pronounce some of these Brazilians' first names. But yeah, you got that. You're two ahead now. Yeah, Yakuba is very hard. I can't say it because I might have him. I might not. We'll see. Luke, you're doing well. You are doing well. People in the comments, keep up. Right, here we go. A Georgia comedian on Britain's Got Talent. His first name. So he's on Britain's Got Talent. He's a comedian and is a judge. His first name. And I'll say lock that in if you get his name.
David Unsworth.
So you're saying David, yeah?
David, yeah.
Lock that in. That's right, David. So we're on to the second name now.
Weir.
Bob. Yeah, you got it. This was a clue as well, as you got David. Bob something that goes round fields.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, Bob something.
Wire. Bob Wire.
David Wire. David Weir. That's as close as I could get. I think if you said David Wire and I said lock that in David, lock that in Wire, David Wire, David Weir, I think you would have got it, but you went in quick then. I see. I told you have to watch Paul because he is a dark horse. He's got one away now. You got 2 ahead of him, then Luke. You did, and I told you he wants back in. I mean, he wants this trophy that I've got for the winner. Right, number 15. Here we go. We're getting through this now. It's good. People in the comments keep up. I hope it's entertaining for you. Here we go. Quiz night, Friday quiz night, Everton. This one, the first name of what's the name of the mouse at Disneyland?
Mikel Arteta.
Yep, you got that. He got back on you then, Paul.
He did.
I was just about to say lock that in on Mickey, but he got it straight away at Mickey.
We don't have any other Michaels, really, unless you talk about Michael Ball or something like that. But even then, he's just an obscure one.
I didn't know how to get Michael from clues. I just thought go with Mickey's, and it sounds like Michael. And the next clue was a subject at school. I thought of you, Paul, when I did this one. A subject at school that you draw in.
Yeah.
Art.
Oh, art. Yeah.
Mickey, art.
Mickey art.
Yeah, Mickey art. Mickey Arteta. You would have got it from that. Of course you would. So that's that one. So, Luke, these are the scores. Friday night quiz.
All tight.
Oh, that's a number that haunts me every single day of my life for some reason. 13. It just shows up everywhere in my life.
Oh, just make sure you don't stay on it, because if you do, Paul will thrash you, because that means all the rest of the points is his. So make sure you get away from that. People in the comments, keep up. Right, here we go. This is an interesting one as well. So we know how it goes now, similar. So we've got to the bonus rounds now, these 2 bonus rounds, and then we go back to another 5, and then we've got the last 2 bonus rounds, and we're finished, and then we'll see who wins. It's going well, really well. I'm enjoying this, to be fair. At first, I was a bit worried, like, am I going to get this right? But I just want it to be relaxing, and it is. It's a good Everton bit of fun. And so here, who's taller? Tim Cahill, you know I love him. He's got to be in a question, hasn't he? Tim Cahill or Kevin Morales?
Kevin Morales.
I agree. I think it's Morales.
Not called Tiny Tim for nothing.
I thought this was close, but you made me think I haven't even asked a good question there. I really thought this was close. I thought Morales looks quite small. And he'd be sitting. Do you know what? You are right, by the way, both of you. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to give you both 2 points. I'll give you both 2 points for this. Sorry. Here we go. There we go. Put him on. Yeah, I thought with Cahill winning all the headers, you think he's taller than what he is, if you know what I mean. That's what I generally thought. I thought it could have been a bit. It could have been a bit tricky. But
Like 5'8", isn't he?
You knew your heights. The height of Tim Cahill was 5'10". I just think you think he's taller because he was so good in the air. For 5'10", the people Tim Cahill used to beat in the air was unreal, wasn't it? He was probably the best header of the ball I've ever seen, definitely.
Great timing of his jumps on it, to be fair.
I think if you're that good at heading the ball, you've got to be born to be a footballer. It's not something you can teach, is it? It's just something you're naturally good at.
With him being an Aussie, you've got to think: is he half kangaroo?
Yeah, maybe. He's got to have a bit of kangaroo in those toes. I tell you, you're a good point. I just think, but you made a good point, Paul. He knew exactly the spot to get and got it early, and you couldn't get that spot off him, and that's how he won the headers. So it shows you don't always have to be tall to win headers. So yeah, you've got that. I'll put the points on.
True
there we go. Points are on. So the scores are 15-13. So 15 to Luke, 13 to Paul. We'll go for the next 3-point rounds. We've got 2 of them. We're going to do the rock, paper, scissors again, and then we'll do the noughts and crosses on the last one. So the rock, paper, scissors, the first to get to 2 again. We'll do that now for 3 points. You've got to get rock, paper, scissors involved. So hands behind your head. Keep you on your toes. This is 3 points. This is quite big with the way the scores are. So you've got to really think, like, could it be paper? Could it be rock? I was actually thinking, and I'll tell you about this. Well, I don't want to hurt your arms, but I was thinking I was going to do Duncan Ferguson for rock. I was going to do Cahill for scissors, and I was going to do a referee's card for paper and make it Everton related, but I didn't want to make it too tricky.
Doesn't get any meaner for paper.
That's a good one. He does rip, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I tried to make it more Everton, but I didn't. Here we go. Hands behind your head. Here, first to get 2, so let's make it quick. You ready? Shoot. Both right. Get out and behind again. Here we go. You ready? Shoot.
Oh,
1-0. Got to get to 2. You ready? And again. Here we go. Shoot. You got done there, Lee. He needed that again. You can't get him away, can you? And you know what? The thing is, that has actually tied the score. So we're quite far into this, and it's actually tied the score. Paul knew. He knew. He wants that trophy.
It's gonna do me in on rock paper scissors.
He wants that trophy. It's the worst
I like
way to
penalty
lose.
shootouts. That's what it is. I'm a fan
My
of
daughter's
I'm a fan
only
of
4.
penalty shootouts.
Yeah, they're good ones. I'm going to think of some really good games on this. My daughter's only 4, and she is really good at rock paper scissors. Because my lad, he's 11, and my daughter and my lad was in McDonald's, and my lad wanted this £30 for his game thing. Do you know where you put money on the game for him on his voucher? And my lad wanted £30 to buy this game, and I goes to him, beat my daughter at rock paper scissors, and I'll give you the 30 quid. He played her, and she beat him. And he goes, that's not fair. And I goes, go on then, beat her again, give her another go. And he just out of 1. And I goes, play my daughter again. And he was like, he played her again and he lost. And he's getting really upset. She was laughing her head off because she was beating him when she was 4. And he's 11. So what a game. What a story. Right, back onto this then. Everton. Here we go. The last 5 of the players. It's more Everton related. Keep up in the comments. Here we go. This is a cracking score, isn't it? 15-15. I need to get a trophy with your name on after this and send it to your house. I think you deserve it. This is a good one as well. Here we go. Number 16. You know how it goes now. 1 Inch Punch. Second name of the person.
Nick Carsley.
Yep. He got it.
Oh, Bruce.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Luke? You are pretty fast on this.
I don't know how.
Do you know what? I knew when I spoke to you, you wasn't sure about doing this because you thought it's not my thing, quizzes. Because some quizzes are hardcore, but this is you. Yeah, this is you.
Get lost on me.
You've done well. You've done well. You were straight in for that. So the clue was 1 Inch Punch, obviously Bruce Lee. And you get loads of them on the motorway.
Cars.
Cars.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. Lock it in. Lee Carls. You would have got it from that. There you go. I thought it was a good one. I wanted him on this channel, Lee Carls, then. I think I asked him too many times. Right. On to number 17. Get ready, because the scores are really close. There's 1 in it. A noise a car makes. A noise a car makes.
Room.
Lock that in. Another name for a toilet. So you've locked room in. Another name for a toilet. I'm going to the... Yeah, lock that in. So you've got... What 2 have you got locked in so far?
Room and bog. Lou.
Room. So onto the second name. We've got further on this one.
It isn't Wayne Rooney, is it?
No, just think of those 2 that you've got locked in now. You're going to kick yourselves on this one. If you want...
Lukaku.
Yeah.
Lukaku. Oh.
How have you got Rum Lou and you ain't even getting it?
It was. I was thinking of
Room. I was thinking of James Vaughan or something.
I was thinking to myself, I was moving it on to the next one, but I thought to myself, you've got Rum Lou locked in. What other Everton players are you thinking of?
Room. I was thinking of whose first name is Room.
I know. I have to go round it. That sounds similar. Yeah. Number 18. We're getting down it now, people in the comments. I hope you just tagged along and had a listen, and it'll be a good watch through anyway for people that come on this. Number 18. Scores are tied. This is good. This is closer than what I thought. It could be a draw. Hope it's not. I hope we get a winner. Here we go. Number 18. This is funny. Name of a tank engine. Someone's...
Thomas Gravison.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well done, Paul.
Yeah. Could have been Rads.
I was just thinking what the other clues were. It was the name of a tank engine.
And then gravel.
Gravel.
And then
I thought gravel.
something you go to something when you get buried. It was grave. That's what I went with. Thomas Grave. And then what the opposite to a daughter is a son. Thomas Grave, son. That's the way we would have gone on that. Right. I like to put all the clues here because it took me ages to do these, so I will drop them just to show that I've done my research here to make sure we was ready. There's 2 more now to get to the 20. You're 1 ahead now, Paul, yeah?
I think so.
Yep, got scoreboards here, definitely.
Down
Got
to
these
the
little boards.
wire.
Well, I'm happy I brought
Down
these
to
boards
the
because I
wire.
thought I can use these boards for tactics
That's fair.
on the players, like showing movement and stuff like that. Here we go. Right, number 19. Name of an alien in a film. There's a film of an alien that's called this name.
Paul
Yep. When you
Gascoigne?
fart, you release.
Gascoigne. Paul Gascoigne. Hey, there's not many. I don't. Well, tell me in the comments, but I can't think of many Pauls that we've had, to be honest.
He's the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
All right, that's the only other one.
Oh, right.
Was you
okay,
close? Obviously, he beat you to that. Was you close to getting that one, Luke?
No.
I think you would have got it on the next clue, wouldn't you? When I said when you fart, you release gas,
and then it just
pull
clicked.
gas,
Yeah.
and then the next clue
Coin.
was what you flip something. Pull gas coin. That was a good
Coin.
one. Yeah, pull
Yeah.
gas coin. That would have been
Good clue.
Well,
definitely get it right. This last one isn't that good. I had to get my partner to help me out with the clues on this name. It was quite a hard one. This last one was. Here we go. Last question. Are you ready for this one? The scores at the minute. He's had a little runaway on you there, Luke. He's got 2 ahead of you. So you could do with this one. Yeah, 2 ahead. He got the last 2, didn't he, when you drew?
yeah.
Oh, that's show me scoreboard. Here we go. Come on, Luke. You can do this. I believe in you. The bonus round could completely do someone as well with 2 and 3 points being available. You put it on when you get a cold to unblock your nose. You put it on your chest. I've had it on because I've been a bit ill the last couple of days.
Vapor.
Victor Anichebe.
Yeah.
What?
Got it.
How did you get that from vapor?
Lou, you
No,
got one
Vic.
earlier on from nothing as well.
I got it from
Yeah,
Vic.
that's true.
So the clue was you put it on when you
Oh no!
you put it on when you get a cold Vic, and then another one was the name of the big France bike race.
Tour de France.
Tour, Victor. And then the one was I'm a celebrity, not I'm a celebrity, not Deck, the other one. Ant. I couldn't get Annie, so Ant. And then my girlfriend says, "What for the chibi?" I says, "What can we do to get chibi?" I said to my girlfriend, and she was like,
The opposite. Skinny,
What's-
chubby.
she goes, "What's it smell of? What? What's it smell of?"
Jeez.
Victor Anna Cheesy. That was a very hard one to get. I had to dodge a few names.
Good
But yeah,
clue.
there's
Good
3.
clue.
So these are the scores now. Scores currently are 16 to Luke and 19 to Paul. And as we know, there are points available on these last ones here. So I think it's still up for grabs. It's not out
It is. It is.
of view yet. So here we go. This is quite serious now because there's 2 questions and it decides on this. Who's taller? This is a good one. This is pressure on this as well. Bernard or Lennon?
Lennon.
Bernard or Lennon?
Lennon.
I'm 50% certain it's going to be Lennon.
It's deceiving, isn't it? Because Lennon's a lot smaller than what you think. We all just think Bernard's small. But I'll let you lock your answers in.
I'll say Lennon.
So you both
You
going
going-
Lennon, yeah?
Are you going Bernard? you say Bernard? Did you?
No, I said Lennon.
He said Lennon.
Oh, did you?
Paul tried to get him to swap. I like his Paul thinks he knows that you will if you get him to swap and go for Bernard, and Bernard's the right answer. So you're both locking in Lennon. The answer is Lennon. But I can't believe this. This is a bit of a shock for me because
have you ever seen Bernard?
No, this is why it's a shock. Listen to this. It's a bit of interesting Everton information for you, people in the comments as well. How tall do you think Bernard is?
5'3".
He's 5'5". How tall do you think Lennon is?
5'6".
5'5". Both 5'5".
Huh?
But it goes into then you look into the smaller details. Bernard is 1.64 meters and Lennon is 1.65. So that's how close it is. So it's literally, there's not literally enough. It's probably a hair grain or something like that. So it's closer than what you thought because you both thought it was easy.
A lot closer. Yeah, a lot closer than what I thought. So
basically, you both drew then. So no points for that.
Maybe it was because on the camera when you're watching the game, Bernard is over the far side.
I swear to God, I always thought Bernard was like the size of a Freddo.
No, they're both 5'5". Lennon's smaller than what you think. He's quite small as well. Wow. Right, so we're on to the last part now. The scores at the minute. We are finishing up now. It's been fun. It's Friday night, bit of fun. Me and Paul said, didn't we, Paul? We said we want to do something that's just a bit of fun over this international break. Finish it on a bit of fun. And then we've got, obviously, Luke, I know you've got your channel. You do the pre-match. We do our pre-match. Back to serious. Back to Everton staying up, which is stressful. So we'll finish it on this now. This is a biggie now because the option is with the scores, got scores here. If Luke wins this game now, he draws and there's no winner because you get 3 points for it, don't you? If Paul wins it, he goes ahead with the 3 points and he wins. So this is quite big now. So Luke's playing to draw and Paul's playing to win. So Luke can still fight his corner and keep the draw. I still think you've done well, mate, but you can still get like Paul's not better than me out of this. So I want you to be really quick then. I'm just going to focus and listen to you.
Okay.
I'm going to focus and put what you say. Try and be as quick as you can to try and make someone win. No one could win it again, and I'll get a new game for next time. So here we go. I'm going to let Luke go first because he's losing. That's the way we've gone. So, Luke, your noughts go.
Middle again.
Hold on. Let me just get me Cameron. Here we go. Getting a good prop here. Middle go. Paul.
Top right.
Luke.
Middle top.
Paul.
Bottom middle.
Luke.
Give me a sec.
Clock's going. You get me forgetting what you are? Middle left, yeah?
That's
Paul.
not right.
Down.
I don't know. I can go back where you are. There you go.
That's bottom right. That's bottom left. Middle left.
You do realise how hard this is for me. There you are. Go.
Yeah, middle right.
Middle right, yeah?
Yeah.
Bottom right.
And top left.
No. Bottom left. Again. That's pretty much identical to the last one.
Why is noughts and crosses a game if no one wins on noughts and crosses? That's the big question. Can anyone actually win on noughts and crosses? I'm going to put some other games on it as well next time. It was good though because someone could have won if you got it wrong. So you both played that well. So the winner.
That's an old formula, actually. Funny enough, with noughts and crosses. If you start first, you say your best chance of winning is by going in the middle every time because from there you've got domination of every single other point.
Well, Paul said he didn't have a clue on how to play it, so I thought someone
was going to win. I didn't say that. I just said notoriously bad as I've messed up in the past. On a
I
game
always
that shouldn't
lose.
you shouldn't have to be able to lose.
I know I could have done with Connect 4, couldn't I? Someone definitely would have won Connect 4, but that would have took ages. I'll think of some fun games to put on the channel. Yeah, but I'll put your extra points on there and confirm what the points was. So there's one, and then to make it 3. So you was on, you finished on 22, Paul, and Luke, you finished on 16. But Luke, you could have drew at the end. It was closer than what it looks. It's just because there's a 3 point at the end. I enjoyed that. Do you know what? I did enjoy that, and I'll think of other stuff to do. So it's the first one I've done on the channel.
Yeah, it's been a good laugh.
And I thought just do it not intense. And people in the comments, thanks for coming on. I've seen you get involved. Jamie in there. And everyone else has seen you in the comments. I will always put your comments on the screen normally, but I've had so much going on hosting this. Yeah, thanks for coming on. And all of you. So we've got the pre-match coming up. How are you feeling now after the international break? We'll just finish it on that.
I'm glad it's over. I mean, the England matches were all right. You know, the Italy game was good, and yeah, it was enjoyable for what it is. But you don't have to miss Everton, now, don't you? Really? So yeah, I am glad we're back this week.
You as well, Luke?
Or Monday.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The international break was actually a welcome relief. Not having to worry about doing pre-match, post-match stuff, and sort of looking over our shoulder when it comes to the bottom of the table, because it is that situation right now. Pretty much from 12th to 20th is about 3 to 6 points. It's a matter where Southampton could end up getting into the top half of the table, and we could end up rock bottom, all down to bloody a couple of results going against us. If we were to lose against Tottenham in our next game, it could have us go right back down to the bottom.
Well, I was just going to say, I looked at because obviously it's weird because we're not playing till Monday. And so you look at the other games then, don't you? And a lot of the teams at the bottom are clashing. As we said this, didn't we, Paul? They are against each other. So someone is going to pick up points and someone's going to lose points. So it's not like all the teams at the bottom can pick up points. So I think we're going to be watching these games. Although we haven't got a game until Monday, it does feel like we're playing still, because that's the way it is for being an Everton fan now. You're watching the other games as much as you're watching your own, ain't you? Because you want the results to go your way. So it does still feel like we're playing this weekend, because we'll be watching every team that we want to lose points and hope to do.
It is. It's going to be like that. And I mean, we're always positive on here, but I know there's lots of people who struggle to do that. And we are not going to be 15th. We're not going to be 15th by the time we play Spurs. There's a very good chance that we'll actually be 17th or in the bottom 3. And it's not through anything we've done this weekend until we play Spurs. So perspective, and keep your fingers crossed for some draws, I think, between the other games, and hopefully a win on Monday. That'd be nice.
I do fancy Spurs. I mean, they've got the manager sacked as well. We haven't spoke about anything over the international break, but the manager's gone. I don't know whether that's a positive. What do you think? Just quickly, do you think that's a positive?
I wish he'd stayed for our game. To be honest,
with a kickoff. What about you, Luke?
You don't want that manager bounce back, do you?
It's a massive double-edged sword. The guy that's come in, he was a former Bayern Munich manager, from what I've been told. But the thing is, we could be going into this where Everton could be still running on the high of beating Brentford, and Tottenham are still in a little bit of disarray. But you never know. I mean, the thing is, you got teams, when they get the new manager high, it can be a massive bloody pain in the ass. I mean, how many teams have we taken on where we've had people with fresh new managers and they come in and they absolutely decimate us? The only thing I can say is, if anyone's going to Goodison, just make sure that ground is an absolute bear pit when Tottenham go into it. Sing our songs, give them hell, scream, shout, just make sure there's enough noise to drown them out. Make it as hard as possible for Tottenham to play.
Everyone would have missed it as well, like you've just said. You're happy for the international break, but you can't wait because we need to stay up and we just want to get into this and get stuck in on doing it. And I think a lot of our players played well international break as well. We've seen Coleman do really well against Mbappe, France. So they've had good. Onana got captain for Belgium. which is insane. Captain for Belgium, Onana at 21. Garner Gay played into he did well. Iwobi played. The players coming back. They've stayed in shape. They're ready. No injuries as well. Patterson played as well, didn't he? No injuries. Yeah. Dyche has had the others training that haven't been on the international break. And I'm ready for Spurs. I'm looking forward to it because the last 2 games, 2 results have been decent. So let's not lose that. Let's get back to that. And let's work and stay up. That's the way I feel. I just want to crack on and get this season done. Right. Anyway, we'll speak about it in pre-match, Paul. Luke, School of Science, he's got it on there. His stuff's amazing. Go on his channel. He does all the ground stuff on his drones. Absolutely amazing. Does pre-match as well, like me, and post. And he's just a cracking lad. I've enjoyed having you on, Luke. And thanks for coming on. That was fun. We'll probably do it once a month or something. Paul, thanks for coming on as well. You did it. You beat him. I didn't think you was going to. I didn't. It was getting close.
Keep it close. Keep it close.
Yeah, it was
the
fun.
dark horse galloped on and beat me quite handily.
Yeah, it was all fun. Good Friday night. Right, go on to have a good Friday night, you two. People in the comments, thanks for coming on. I hope it was a good little watch for you. And we'll continue to do loads of different stuff because that's what I'm going to do on my channel, just loads of variety of stuff to make it entertaining. I'll drop the brand now and have a good night, everyone.